I haven't been impressed with Texas all year. They lost twice to Georgia. They really almost gave away the game against Arizona State. I wasn't that impressed with them against Clemson, Kelly, in the opening round of the playoff. If you go back to the regular season, arguably their best regular season victory in conference, Vanderbilt. They really didn't play the Georgia-style elite competition. They didn't play Ole Miss. They didn't play Tennessee. They didn't play Alabama. They didn't play LSU. They didn't play a lot of the top contending teams in the SEC. And so I go back and I look at it, and I understand I've been wrong on them some, and I was wrong on them in round one. And then I bought in on round two because I thought they would handle Arizona State, and they were cruising.
Were you wrong? Were you really wrong in round one? I don't know if you were. I think Texas got very lucky to cover that game. That defense has been absolutely exploitable. You nailed it. You're taking the words right out of my mouth, Clay. They didn't play anybody. So, of course, their defensive metrics look like some of the best in the country. Power ratings wise, no offense to you guys down south. We all love to talk about strength of schedule. Well, Texas, outside of playing Georgia twice, did not play that tough of a schedule. And so thus their defense looks better than advertised. I'm not buying it. We saw Cam Scatterbo absolutely, whether it was passing, which was shocking, whether it was rushing, whether it was great catches against them, dominate. If you watch that Michigan game again, I missed it because I had no action on the game. He got banged up pretty bad. So they were really, really vanilla in the second half of that game. I think them losing that game, not going to the Big 12 championship was the best thing that could have happened to Ohio State. They got to lick their wounds. They got to stew in it. They got to kind of get healthy and get right for something that meant a lot more to them than it did to the Wolverines.
They've been the best team in the Big Ten, certainly in the playoff. And they've been the best team in the playoff by far. I think you would have to take Ohio State versus the field right now versus the other three. What I'll say is, after that Michigan game, Kelly, to me, it seems like Chip Kelly and Ryan Day and Brian Hartline, like they sat down and said, we have three of the best wide receivers in the NFL. And
Absolutely.
We may lose, but we're going to lose giving those guys chances to make plays. Will Howard has been very good in the passing game, but they have schemed a lot of dudes open. They've taken advantage of single coverage against Tennessee and Oregon. Nobody can cover Jeremiah Smith. And like you said, Will Howard has played better. I like Ohio State to cover. I do like the over.